I'm gonna be getting coached by a Viego Mid player, basically. But Viego Mid is getting buffed, and here we are, just locking in, because my goal for next split is to play Viego Mid only, or at least, you know, to role swap to mid, and just see how far I can get. Hopefully get Challenger is the goal. You know, if my goal is to hit Challenger, who better to get coached by than a person who's already hit Challenger playing Viego Mid.
Hello.
Yo, do you want to introduce yourself? Just talk a little bit about your accomplishments and whatnot.
I can do that. I have supplementary images. I don't know if you want me to screen share or just send them to you, but...
Supplementary images. All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wick. I am a lane Viego player. On this account, I have 1 million. On all my accounts, it's probably like 2.6, 2.7 million mastery points on the champion. I first started playing Viego when he came out. I hit Master for the first time playing Viego. Here's a very old screenshot, the first time I ever hit Master. Subsequently, in the next few seasons, I've been hitting Grandmaster. In Season 12, I finally hit Challenger, which was nice.
Hell yeah.
Made the EDG profile look kind of clean.
Oh.
I got a monster win streak, and also this was the patch right before Viego's WE got removed, so I had to lock in. Because after that, it got a lot harder.
Yeah.
Still to this day, unfortunately or fortunately, now with our new upcoming buff, I still play Viego Mid. I'll end GM. I've ended GM the past few seasons. I'll end GM again. I think it's possible. Don't say copium that I will hit Challenger next split. I'm not too unconfident about that, simply because I was already like a game off this split, but the champion's kind of ass. It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Nevertheless, I love Viego. I used to be a streamer. I don't stream anymore. I actually now work with Riot, not for them. It's important I say I'm not a Rioter. I'm a contractor. So I'm on the game analysis team. The short version, very oversimplification, is I play test and then I do like risk assessment. So for example, August comes up to me and says, Anthony or Wick, I want to add 50% minion sustain to Viego. Is that okay? And then in my very non-biased answer, I go, yeah, it's chill. Yeah. But no, I do like the math and I go, yeah, it'll probably be this amount of win rate. It'll be this risk. But yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Oh yeah. Wait, so you did have a hand in the Viego buffs?
I didn't. They weren't my suggestion.
Okay.
Right? I've never. I actually, my 1 year. I can pull up a tweet. My 1 year anniversary of working with Riot was 3 days ago.
Wow.
So I did not. I've never pitched a Viego buff. That's never happened. But when August said, "Hey, what do you think about this buff?" I was like, "Well, yeah, bro, of course." So,
That's awesome.
So the actual buff itself, I would say I maybe helped get it through, but it's not up to me. I do not decide those kind of things.
Yeah, but we are happy about it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then I, you know, I've never hit Challenger. I did hit 600 LPGM this season on Jungle, and I've been a jungler like the entire time that I've played Viego. But the last 2 weeks, I heard the tease of the buffs, so I just was giving Viego Mid a try. I did hit you know, Masters play like 85% win rate or something like Viego Mid.
Okay, nice.
So I'm not like, but you know, like I lack a lot of fundamentals. Like I think I just get carried by the fact that I've played Viego, but like, you know, my mid laning is not ideal. But on top of that, I think a lot of people are like seeing these buffs and are just like, thank God I don't have to play jungle, I can just play mid now. And so I'm kind of that way right now.
Yeah, that's fair. I think for me in particular, I love
Thank you, Anthony.
Viego, but I hate jungle. The thing I always used to say on my stream was, I don't want to play a role that has part of my daily tasks is the quote hitting Gromp. I don't know who Gromp is. I don't want to hit him.
Yeah.
But I respect people that do jungle. But yeah, that being said, I do have a personal disclaimer. This is my personal opinion.
Okay.
I don't think laning Viego is easy. I think the actual like kit of the character is like fine. But I think the things that you have to do with him in lane are, in my opinion, harder than jungle.
Sure.
And additionally, a lot of it, and this applies to jungle as well, a lot of actually making the most of Viego is knowing your limits, right? Like knowing when can I go in, when can I get that reset, and when can I not?
Yep.
Like when should I pull the trigger? And that I think is happening way more often in lane, right? Because in jungle generally, you're ganking someone and you're in an advantage position. Viego wants to be in an advantage position. He has one of the best advantage states in all of League of Legends. If he gets a reset, he's fucking winning.
Yep.
But in lane, you're often getting water tortured by fucking Orianna, so you're not always in an advantage position.
Exactly. So, like, I mean, in my limited experience, like, and then obviously you can share some insights on it. Like, most of the experience of laning in Viego is just like surviving and just trying to like get the last hits that you can without just getting like butt fucked basically the
Yeah,
entire
so
lane.
that's the other thing that I want to talk about is um this is a bit of a do as I say, not as I do moment. I don't watch other Viego players. I'm not sure if you know this. There's a Challenger Viego player in Korea. His name is Need Her. I've seen, I want to say less than 5 VODs, and that's not like, oh, I'm so good. I should be fucking watching those VODs, right?
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, his playstyle is just so much different than mine, and I would argue it's better because it's more consistent. I think there's two major playstyles in playing Viego mid. It's opportunistic, which is what I would consider Need Hers, which is play to like not lose. Of course, he still looks for like opportunities. A lot of things that something that you'll see very often is like a mage just overextends while the wave is underneath Viego's tower, and then Viego goes, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna walk past my wave and all in this guy." So he still looks for opportunities, but generally he's looking to CS and he's looking to fight in skirmishes. I consider my playstyle more like just pure psychopathy. Like I get really bored and I just fight people. I am looking to squeeze people as much as I can. I'm trying to solo kill in matchups that I should not. So I don't think my playstyle is necessarily great, but it's definitely different.
But it gets results.
It's getting me. It's getting me to Grandmaster, right? I have a 58% win rate. That's decent.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's definitely doable, 100%. I just think that there's very likelihood, especially next patch when Viego's going to have lane sustain, that the more consistent and opportunistic playstyle might be better. Of course, you could also make an argument, hey, I'm healing off the wave. That means I can take more trades because I'm healing more. But yeah, I do want to put that rant of a disclaimer that Viego mid is not as easy as you might think. I definitely think if you like Viego but don't like jungle, 100% give it a try. Viego's my favorite champion in League. He's so much fun. I think his design is so cool. It's not the worst champion to lane with. Like I've laned with a lot of characters. I'm an off meta specialist.
How do you like approach like the difference between like a melee and range matchup? I'm assuming like melee you're more aggressive, in range it's more like shield.
Yeah, it definitely depends. I think it's good that you brought up D Shield. I think D Shield is one of the most, in my opinion, this is just a laning thing, but like using D Shield and knowing when to burn your pot is one of like the most integral things to laning as a melee character, especially as Viego. Like I burn my pot when like an auto is flying through the air about to hit me and kill me, if that makes sense. Like I do not burn my pot because D Shield gives you more healing the lower you are, right? So if I take a bad trade from Ahri, I'm not concerned with popping my pod unless I believe that she has something that's going to kill me. Like if I'm up against Victor, this happens a lot against Victor. He pokes the shit out of you with E. As long as my HP is above his E, which is undodgeable pretty much, I'm not going to pop my pod, right? Because I ultimately, what do we have? No mana. And what does Victor have? Mana. So we need to leverage that in the first 8 minutes of the game before he gets lost chapter. I'm sorry, where were we?
I mean, that actually makes a lot of sense because, like, and like range match. Well, I definitely have been way less greedy with my health bots. I can recall, but yeah, I mean, like I've had like I laned versus Lux, which I thought would be like Mickey Mouse tier, and that was like absolutely awful. Just like
Lux
karma harassment. I've been banning a Kali though, because that was like the only time I've actually laned versus someone that I genuinely just thought I could never win it.
It's interesting you say that. I've also been banning a Kali the past 3 months. I don't think it's Viego's worst matchup. I would think that that's like Rumble or Cassiopeia is pretty unplayable.
Oh yeah,
But
sure.
Akali is just way more common, and I don't like characters whose counterplay is buying Hex Drinker. I don't believe that that's real counterplay, so you're banned.
Yeah. And you can't auto attack an invisible target. So.
Oh, of course. And then I'll throw a bone for any Viego top players. I would ban Jax. That matchup is not fun. But yeah, that being said, we can go over like runes and build maybe. So this is my recommended page. Of course, things are going to be a little bit different next patch because this is going to be absorb life. So you will technically be able to add more healing, right? Another thing is I personally don't go second wind unless it's like a dot character, but I think that's like an ego thing, if that makes sense. Like the need her guy goes second wind. But when I feel that I can get through lane without second wind or bone plating, I will go like the jungler classic, magical footwear, cosmic insight, or I'll go sudden impact, relentless hunter, because it's like if I feel that I can be greedy, then I greed. But generally, if you're first trying Viego, I would highly recommend just go second wind, just go overgrowth, call it a day, and your laning will be a lot easier.
And what do you think of the press the attack changes?
So press the, that's an interesting point. I tried PTA on Viego. Of course, it's slightly different. I tried PTA on Viego for like a month or two. I think my thoughts are it's fine. I don't have a strong opinion. I haven't played Viego too much in dev, so I don't actually know if it's better or not. I think the fact that you can keep it up with Q is a pretty big thing. That being said, something you can do, especially in the melee matchups as Viego, is you can Q them to stack Conqueror, and then Q them again, and then Q them again, and Q them again, and your Conqueror will be fully stacked before you even fight them. Like that's something that often happens with Sylas, and you don't necessarily have that option when you go PTA. Now, of course, PTA more burst. I think they're both viable options. I would probably suggest Conqueror to someone who's first starting him, simply because it's more consistent, I think. It's just damage. You don't really have to play around it all that much.
Okay. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. I can go over builds. Now, the build will be changing fucking a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know for sure what he's going to be building, like with 100% confidence. I will say one difference between me and a lot of other Viego players, and again, this isn't to say that mine is better. I'm just a psychopath. I go full damage. I do not buy items that give me HP because in my egotistical world, I am good enough at positioning that I just need to find someone and crack their head. I'm not really concerned about living. All that being said, 100% you can go Bork into Sundered Sky into what's it called? Sterix Gauge. Like that is completely viable. Your what you want on Viego, and you know this. I need a fucking reset. That's it. Done. Give me my reset. Whatever build that works with you to get that reset is what matters. Here. This is the build I'm going to be going next patch. I'm going to go Bork. I'm going to go Kraken. I'm going to go Wits. I'm just going to go on hit. From there, I don't even know. Maybe I'll go Terminus. I don't love this item, but I'm probably going to go on hit unless I find a fringe crit build because I love crit. Ultimately, crit is my favorite like build. I was going for a while. I was going when Static Shift was 2700. I was going static into Infinity Edge into LDR or static into Collector into LDR and just one-shotting people.
Yeah, static doesn't even give crit anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly. So Viego is not going static next patch. Like this is not a realistic build. I'm trying to think of the items that actually do give crit. It's like Phantom Dancer and Navori. He doesn't really love either of those. Because if you're going a crit build, you don't want to be upkeeping DPS, right? If you're going crit, you want to one-shot them. So getting ramping attack speed from PD, actually, that might be changing. But nevertheless, the Navori, like, CD reduction, Viego does not fucking care about CD reduction. His abilities are already low cooldown, and they're not high, like, value, if that makes sense. Like, you're trying to one-shot someone if you're going crit, which is why I think he's probably going to just go on hit, or, like, a tankier, bruisery build you can throw.
Yeah, on PB, I was going Bork, Kraken, and then, like, Death Dance or something like that. And honestly, at least Bork Kraken felt like really good. Plus I think Bork gives more life still now, so it's just all around like the healing difference on PB for Viego.
Yeah, I want to say it's more lifesteal. It's definitely more AD. The current health is lower, but Viego, I think it's ultimately a buff for Viego. That's my guess. The Kraken, I'm not fully certain. I think it actually might be a bigger buff in jungle because it gives MS. And Viego cares about that a lot. I think the lack of crit is unfortunate, but It's also a different pattern, right? Bring it
Mhm.
down is going to be more missing health based, I'm pretty sure, rather than a ramping thing. So going Kraken into like Sundered Sky, like Kraken into Bruisery items is less beneficial because of the fact that you're not ramping anymore. So staying alive is not as important. Of course, as you stay alive, their health is probably going lower. But
Yep.
the Kraken is more tuned towards bursting, which is why this is the build I plan on going. Do we have anything else on build, or should we move on to something else?
I think that makes sense. I think we can
Great.
move on. Do you ever make Frozen Heart on Viego? If you have AIDS, probably. Oh, sorry.
Well, he said it, not me. Okay, I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. So again, this is probably not new stuff to you. I'm gonna show a lot of what I do and how I get away with stupid shit.
Mhm.
So I tried to bring it from a VOD, but the replay was corrupted, so unlucky. But
Okay.
what I'm about to show you might sound stupid, but I promise it's working against people who are in the top 100. This was a Challenger Ari. They were farming their wave right here.
Yep.
Now WE combo is gone, but we can still do this. This still exists, right? So you can still do that. The thing is, ultimately, especially against ranged characters, you're likely going to have to flash, but a kill is still a kill. So
Yeah.
something I'll do very often, if this, say this is a target, or this is Ari who's like low, like I will just W behind the wall and then flash, do my thingy majingy, and they die, right? Like that is something that's how you're going to get kills a lot of the time if the minions are at the enemy turret. If the minions are at your turret and say this is Ari, you should feel very comfortable with just running her down. Okay. This bastard is messaging me. Don't worry about that. But you should be very comfortable with just walking past your turret and then just Wing them. Because ultimately, even if Ari hits you with her full combo, which is not great, you can probably trade with her all the way to her turret. Now, this is specifically in mage matchups. If you're up against Syndra or something, it's probably a little worse. But like the Orianas, the Victors, the Aris, champions who aren't going to keep you, that pinned, you wouldn't do WE, but you would want to like E and then scare them, right? You don't want them to get close to the wave. You want to instill fear in them, ultimately. You want them to think when your E is up, you are right here. That's what you want them to think.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I do all the time is, let's say I'm CSing, let's say the enemy Ari is this target dummy and they're afraid of me. I'll E and then I'll go over here and then I'll auto this and pretend I'm walking this way. Immediately, I fucking gun to them, right?
Yeah.
Because it gives them a little sense of security. Oh, he's probably just farming. No, I'm going to rip your skull out.
Just like a lot of fake outs and lane and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Like playing around your E is very integral. It's a lot of fake outs. And then another big part of laning that I think a lot of newer Viego players don't think about is ultimately it doesn't do a lot of damage, but chip is still chip. So if this Ari is playing direct, like out of my Q range, right? I just do this. And now that's especially good. I don't have it here, but with Second Wind, because Second Wind procs when I do a dash. So if I do this, even if my Q is doing bastard 0 damage, it's still getting the sudden impact proc, right? I'm still getting sudden impact when I do this. This is very good against Malzahar as well. You play against Malzahar, and they're gonna, walk back and forth, trying not to let you proc their thing. You just do that. Another big part of laning on Viego is, let's say I just crashed this wave right here. I do this instantly. I don't walk all the way back over here because that's losing tempo. They're not okay. I will say, even in Challenger, 9 out of 10 times, maybe they'll throw a skill shot over here. Maybe. Right? But 9 out of 10 times, they're not even checking it. So why waste my time going all the way to this bush when I can just recall right here? And then if you're really scared, you can also just make your positioning kind of weird. Like the E will always be at the maximum distance, right? It'll always have a minimum distance. So I can do it like here, and then maybe they'll throw their Q over here. Now, of course, it does like people don't know this shit. So recall in front of your opponent's face is my tip here. I'm trying to think of anything else. The major thing, and again, you know this, Elekktro, is ulting. Ulting is like the most important thing in lane. When you use your ult is integral. You need to use it most of the time to block CC, right? I'm up against Orianna. The only way I beat Orianna is if I ult her ult. I'm up against Jace. The only way I beat Jace is if I ult his E. The only way I beat Yone is if I ult his R. So most champions have one integral ability that's going to push you away from them. If you ult it on Viego, most of the time, you're fucking set. So be careful when you use your ult. Don't just use it as, oh, they're about to die, unless, of course, it'll kill them. Don't just use it for damage. If you know they have an integral CC ability, hold your ult.
Okay.
That is my major.
So I'm getting
spiel.
like I need to be like way more psychotic in lane
That
than I probably have been.
it's possible. Again, you might find that for you, consistency is key. You might find that you go second wind, absorb life, first back vamp scepter,
Mhm.
and you love it. You go D shield and you just farm the waves, and then Viego loves skirmishes, right? There's grubs coming up. I'm stoked. I'm doing backflips because as soon as people are fighting, you're gunning there, right? You want to be there so bad because you know one reset and I'm killing everyone here. We're getting every grub. So a big part of Viego is roaming for sure. And like,
Mhm.
don't be afraid to use your E on the wall. Like, of course, this will be warded probably, and maybe they'll see it. But even like sometimes something I do is let's say that this is I'm on blue side. The enemy bot lane's like here. If my bot lane, it looks like there might get dived, I will literally just throw this E against the wall. I won't even commit to walking all the way down, but they will see my mist wrap around. And they're like, fuck, we got to get the fuck. Like, Viego could be anywhere. So we got to get the fuck out of here. So they back up and it relieves my teammates. And that's one thing that I think about the way that I play Viego is I'm very pessimistic on Viego as a character. I think that Viego cannot 1v9. I'm very strong on that opinion. I think he's one of the best 2v8ers in the game, but he cannot 1v9. So I need my teammates to be ahead. So if my jungler is Karthus, I am not taking his kills, bro. All for you, man. Because he gets them low. I'm cleanup crew, bro. I am the janitor. So I want my teammates to get ahead. I help my teammates where I can. This is like just an insane psycho thing. If I push my wave all the way in and I'm bored, sometimes, let's say my jungler is doing blue, I will literally come over here, do Gromp without finishing it, ping it for my jungler, and then walk back to lane.
Wow.
Like I will, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I have nothing to do, then that is what I will do.
Yeah.
That's about it. I think we can get into your game now.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I'll try to be more aggressive. I mean, I pretty much have been doing like the Dorn Shield second wind. Like I haven't taken Absorb Life, but been doing the
Yeah, you don't have to take Absorb Life.
the Vamp Scepter thing. But I'm down to well, actually, speaking of teleport, do you here? Actually, let me stream my game. Do you take teleport often, or are you like usually just all ignite?
So I used to go Ignite every single game, like 100% every single game Ignite. I think Ignite and specifically Teleport is at a place where, especially in high elo, Teleport is just so OP. Like that, like you just, when you play Ignite, you have to play perfect. But the thing is, League of Legends is a 5v5 game. You cannot play perfect. If the enemy jungler wants to fuck you over, you're getting fucked over. Like you can dodge ganks, of course, but there are just times when Teleport is just so much better. That's my thoughts. Ignite is good. Ignite is fun. Sometimes if I'm like smurfing, I don't smurf very often, but if I'm smurfing, I'm like, whatever, I'll go Ignite, I'll kill some people. But generally, I recommend, especially to new players as well, take Teleport until you get the ropes of the champion. It just gives you something to fall back on, and it makes side laning easier, like past 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take Teleport then. Also, I don't know what my matchup is going to be in blind pick, so.
Yeah. You don't have to take Absorb Life. You can. I think if you want like a complete sustained build, then that's 100% what you take, right? I think the 20 extra gold from Triumph adds up, and plus it's a nice heal because you're a reset character.
I'll try the more psychotic build here. The
you
ego build, if you will. Winning against Misfortune mid.
Okay, this is a real matchup that exists that people play. So. We're gonna learn a lot here.
Yeah. Well, I guess this can prepare me for Stana. I don't even know. Like,
I mean, honestly, it might be a good example of like what I was talking about. Excuse me, when I was in practice tool. There's a scenario here where MF pushes you in early, and she's kind of autoing your turret, and then maybe you just walk past her because ultimately MF is not going to be able to keep you off of her. She has Meteor as well, so her sustained damage is not going to be better than yours. So you can probably just all in her, assuming she pushes the wave in, under your turret. But yeah, no, I mean, this is just not a fucking real matchup that exists. So. Like, I do not know if I've ever played against MF mid, but
really, okay. Well, we'll learn something together at least.
What's your in-game timer?
7 seconds. 8
okay,
seconds,
I'm like
9 seconds.
I'm like 2 seconds behind. All right, perfect.
I hate playing against Nilo, but That's like she's not even like a strong champ, but her W is just there's like
You don't like your ult getting blocked by.
no, and the fact that it's on other people is just like so awesome.
Yeah, that's why I ban Jax, is because I don't like that my ult doesn't work.
Yep.
Yeah, so doing the usual thing at like 1 minute 110 or so, I go into the bottom brush, put my ward down.
Yeah.
Enemy jungler is Yone, which is a very common jungle. This is a very realistic game.
Yep. MF mid, Yone jungle.
MF mid, Yone jungle. This is a very real game that exists. Yep. Pretty much the last game I played in GM.
Yep. Well, at least we'll get to learn. At least we're mid. GG will play that was lobotomy abuser. Really happy to hear that. GG's my boy. All right. Well,
I don't. A lot of times I start with E, but maybe she's starting
okay.
Q. I'm not fully certain.
She hasn't used Q. But I mean, I'm just gonna assume. Oh, yeah, she's Dorn's ring.
Okay, so she's gonna eat you. I mean, honestly, this is not bad.
Yeah.
Especially once you hit 6, you can 100% all in her.
I'm getting some solo kill vibes from this person right here. Like I can solo kill her.
Yeah. I mean, she's walking up way too close to the wave. She's queuing you directly. Yeah, I mean, you can kill this guy. Honestly, I would not auto the minions at all. Just let it push naturally. She's gonna push it herself. And then we're going to get her on our side of the lane, and then we're gonna all in her. Or at least get a really hefty trade and make her flush. Yeah, that's fine. We don't care about that at all. We have these shields.
Do you like ever pop your potion when you're like going for the all-in, or do you just like, keep it?
If I think that the answer is yes, generally. If I think that my HP is gonna get low against MF, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going for an all-in versus her right now, I would not pop it because I'm not killing her right now. Right? I would just be going for a trade. But if I think it's going to be like a life or death scenario,
yeah.
So mana's already at half.
She is using her Q a lot.
Yeah. Honestly, I think you can potentially try something psychopathic. You could wait for the minions. Oh, there you go. That's some poke. You could wait for the minions to kind of get even a little bit closer. She is going to hit level 4 soon. You are not the highest HP, but we're okay.
Yeah.
I think when you hit level 4, you can try Eing against the wall and just walking at her. If she gives you an opportunity to press W, is what I would say. If she's like behind minions and you don't think the W's gonna hit, then don't go for it. Of course, you are pretty low right now. It's probably not realistic anymore.
Yeah.
At this point, we're probably just
I'm going for a health pot here.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, if it wasn't for the health pot, you might have been dead off that Q.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think she's just backing off, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
Ultimately, I actually have a CS lead over her, so...
This is a matchup where, you could go Vamp early. That's probably fine. Another option, you could go Vamp into... oh, Jesus, what the fuck is happening? I'm watching intently.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I probably should have pinged the Lily off, but... Yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah, I would stay, to be honest.
Stay.
Because you don't have a you don't have a recall.
Yeah,
like you could go. Yeah, she just used flash. She has no mana. Yeah. You could have went boots refillable longsword. That's a fine recall. But your wave is also fucked. So I 100% would stay here. It's really hard because your wave is gonna still be fucked. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's gonna hold it. Yeah, you can reset here. You can try and push this. It's up to you. I would try and push this.
Yeah, I'll green it.
That's what I would do, especially because she has no flash and she's not like, you know, it's not like I'm playing against Kiana. I'm playing against fucking MF mid with Meteor and B-Ring. So I'm not really concerned about her immediate burst. Yeah, you honestly don't even need to like be worried about this poke because she's never killing you and you're gonna reset.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm chilling now.
You have two options here. You can go Vamp refillable or Swifties refillable. Swifties, you're doing way less fucking damage, but you're actually like running them down. I would probably go Vamp because it's just AD and lifesteal, but
I do like the Swifties angle though.
Yeah, yeah. Swifties, I would definitely maybe get second because as soon as you have Swifties, interesting Melio comment. As soon as you have Swifties versus, yeah. So now she's super fucked, right? Does she have TP?
She
Yeah.
does.
Okay. Yeah. Just make her scared. Just make her want to recall. You keep. Sometimes, as a psychopath, I WQ her there.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
she canceled her back.
Yeah, she did stop it. But yeah, no, I definitely try and cancel people's backs. I try and throw my E. A lot of times, what you'll do is like you throw your E against the wall, and you don't even walk up to them. They're just scared.
For sure.
I would trim this wave a little bit. I'd probably kill 1 or 2 casters. You can just, yeah, there you go. And maybe, I mean, you get your general idea. You just want to keep the freeze. You might need to help your jungler. I'm not sure what you're
Okay.
yeah, it looks like a nothing play. Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, MF roamed to that while the lane was frozen, so she's down. She's down farm. Oh.
I don't know what the fuck is going on up there.
Yeah, but this is a weird one. Where
yeah, trim the wave a bit. Should we just eat for 1 minion, by the way? When your E is back up, I would kill like 3 casters or 2 casters, and then throw your E against the wall and just like lurk. It's the best way I can describe it. Just try and CS when you can. Like you don't want to miss those creeps if possible. You want to be getting those minions and then also scaring her off. So like here, I would actually just walk at her, to be honest. I'm not letting her get this cannon. 100%. I'm not letting her get this cannon. Yeah, okay. It just got denied. Yeah. Like if you want to get the cannon, I'm going all in you. Like
yeah, I'm getting the vibe. Yeah. This is maybe roamable.
Yeah, I think you can kill everyone here.
I think we got this.
They might not be walking towards you. Oh. You guys win. I don't think Garen has R. I don't think MF does either. Pretty dependent on your Lilia doing damage there. Oh, maybe not.
Okay, nice.
That's an interesting pathing choice, man.
Yeah.
I would just go to your
wasn't
wave.
expecting him to run up, but yeah, I mean, MF's not here.
Yeah, either wave on, as Garen for SR, go home a little bit. She has no TP, I think, so she's missing like everything.
Chilling.
Just throw E against the wall, reset.
Okay. And then, yeah, I was thinking, I might go for a plate there, probably.
Yeah, I think the plate's not worth it. Oh, please don't do that.
That's so great.
I think the plate's not worth it because I don't think it actually changes your reset. Because you're resetting and you're buying a Swifties and a dagger. If you get a plate, you have 150 more gold. Can you afford? Oh, she just opened the way. That's fine. You just you're not scared of this. Sure.
This is some exciting stuff here.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to be afraid. You're happy right now.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Of course you.
Yeah, I just don't think she can like poke me enough at this point.
No, she cannot kill you. It's not realistic. I don't reset here. Yeah, just push this wave as quick as possible. Honestly, she can't really contest you because she has no one, and she's fucking D-ring enough mid. So yeah, I'll just push this wave as quick as possible and press D.
Alright, in front of her face.
Yeah. Generally, B and then E, right? Because she saw you recall it.
Yeah. Okay. B and then E.
Because if you do E first, then you're shown. Like, if you do B and then E, it's you can reset here. It's fine. I would, but it's whatever at this point. I mean, yeah, time has passed, but
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I might miss. It's here.
Yeah, I'm a very I'm addicted to minions. I'm not good at CSing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Which is why I love, like, I'm addicted to my wave state. I want my wave state to be like good, and I want to get as many minions as possible. Honestly, your wave state's fine because she didn't push quick enough because she's fucking D-ring.
Yeah.
MF, you can choose to slow push this, or you can fast push it and look for a roam. It's kind of up to you.
Okay.
It's basically, do I want to roam now, or do I want to roam in like 20 seconds?
Yeah.
That's the question you're asking.
I think I'll. I didn't look at the HPs, but I probably should have roamed early.
Yeah, there's 2 lines of thinking. You see your Lilia's resetting, so part of me goes, oh, I'd rather push later, and then another part of me goes, oh, I see low HP targets bottom.
Yeah.
You never kill her here. She's not gonna let you, so I just push this way. Additionally, you could have went Swifties instead of pickaxe, but you're still it's fine. You're not too concerned.
Yeah.
It
No
looks
room
there
down
might be
here.
yeah, it is Neela, but it might be doable.
She's in a like a horrible position.
Yeah, hopefully something. Come on away. Neela champion, lol. I like the como se dice? I don't know the word. You know the word I'm thinking about. It's when you yes, perfect. Discipline. I like the discipline on the R. Because part of me was like, just fucking, you know, your ape brain's like, I want to fucking kill her. I want to rip her head off.
I really wanted to. Oh, nice.
I think there could be an argument to ult there simply because if you ult and she flashes, then you can look to kill her with WQ. But if you go for WQ and she flashes, you can't really R.
Yeah, I'm always hesitant to like, for that similar reason to like ult in it there because like, if she flashes that ult, then I'm just like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're happy with it. It's still fine, but fuck this game.
Go Bork, but I feel like we gotta stop this.
Yeah. You just oh yeah, you win this. Oh god.
Oh wow. Damn. I missed the Garen there.
Yeah, my fault was actually really annoying. Yeah, I go Bork and then boots here. Longsword. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, if I hit the Garen there with my ult, that would have been big, but as it is with Viego, it's small margins of error.
Yep, I TP here for the minions, honestly.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
so now
one
that
thing,
I got Bork, am I just like looking for solo kills?
Yeah, so you can look to kill, you can look to roam. I think definitely with Bork, like your kill threat versus MF is like way higher. Like if she's on your side of the lane, do not be afraid to just throw your E and just run at her in a straight line. Like she will not be able to outrun you if you, especially if you hit her with stun into slow. Like you're fine. Is there anything here? There could be. The problem is you have no ult, but honestly their HP bars look pretty low. Oh fuck! Maybe kill this guy here first. You're
flashed and Garen's here too. Oh my lord.
The Garen flashes, the Garen TP there is actually like insanity, by the way. Like if that happened to me in a ranked game, I would be smiling because I mean your Yone doesn't know this, but he should be pushing the next wave, and then Garen misses like 5 waves, and like his game is over.
That is like crazy
that is like we cannot account for that. That is just not real gameplay. That being said, I probably wouldn't go for Yone there. Because even if he doesn't flash, he can just E over the wall and wait for Neela and Neela on your fuck.
Yeah, right. So should I just have not gone for the roam at all, or should I have just gone for the Neela?
Your options are go home, like wrap around your dragon, or go to Neela Melio. Those are your options. Okay. Killing Yone is not possible unless you have ult. Unless he's terrible. But it's like, we cannot bank on him. I mean, sometimes we can. But generally, we cannot bank on him not E-ing correctly. Because, I mean, he didn't E at all. But if he has his E, he doesn't even need flash, right? He just E's over the wall and waits for his team.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You can win this. Oh, absolutely you win this.
Hell yeah. Easy.
Perfect. That is the Lane Viego classic. You get ganked, they do something stupid, you kill them all.
I have noticed, surprisingly, like, the 2v1s are a lot more possible than I thought they were before I started playing. I honestly thought I was just gonna get, like, shit on most of the time, but...
This is a small... Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's Viego. Like, he loves... Oh, I gotta reset, I kill everyone. I would stay here. One thing that, honestly, you can apply this to jungle Viego as well. When you're hitting the turret and you don't think you're contested, don't forget that your W is an auto reset. You don't have to hit something for it to be an auto reset. You can do auto, W the turret, and then your auto's back. Okay. So it's just like it's very small margins, but we're Viego. We are pushing everything we can push.
Yep. Like
every little nitpick, every lead we have, we are pushing it.
That makes sense. Alright, I'm finally going Swifties.
Yeah, probably. You cannot go Noon Quiver anymore because it's a different build.
Yeah, it's the Heartbound Axe.
Yeah.
The build path is definitely worse, but
Yeah, Hardbound X reading that item makes me want to fucking die. I'm gonna be honest with that item. I do not want to build that item.
It is an ugly item for sure.
Yeah.
But I do like the Kraken change overall. Like I don't know about mid necessarily, but like jungle it's definitely.
Yeah, I mean MS is still. I mean MS is just universally like strong stat.
Yeah.
I think the sad part really is the crit, right? The MS is like. Yeah, this looks like first turret to me. Oh wait, no, it's not because top lane is. What it is.
Yeah, true. Top lane's in a state.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I mean, the game is so weird. Yeah, you can take this for sure. The game is so weird at this point. I don't even like. Really, it's just you do stuff with your jungler, but
yeah,
or like go bottom. But it's hard to dive Neil Amelia. That's the problem. Oh, looks like they're already
looks like they're it looks like they're making that happen on their own.
Looks like Emilio's actively walking into the enemy team.
Okay. Yeah, may have gone for a slight chaos there, but you know,
this is what it is. Yeah, your wave is pushed out. You're losing fucking 0 minions. You got to kill. We're stoked. That's exactly what we want. Yeah, he might. We do have flash. This guy's kind of playing like he's playing RuneScape.
RuneScape.
Yeah, when people just sit still, that's RuneScape gameplay. I'm watching. You got this?
Ooh, okay.
We take those. Absolutely, we take those. That is like something that to me, I remember when I first played. Oh, you have Garen on your ass.
Oh god, I'm dead. He's just gonna. Okay.
Good luck with Nimbus Cloak.
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing when I first started playing Viego, I'm like, eventually people will realize when Viego has a reset, just walk away, and they stare at you.
Never
bro.
realized it. They
They're
always
MF underneath the turret. They let you stack both your Qs on Yone and then press QR, and they're like, and you're like, all right, well, Viego's OP, I guess.
Yeah.
One thing here, this is up to preference. You can go yellow ward. I usually swap to
Blue.
Trinket or blue or red. They're both fine. It depends on the game. If you're more of like a lurker bastard, then red is better. If there's a lot of stuff that you kind of can't walk into, then blue is also good, right?
For sure.
Like if you're up against fucking Blitzcrank, then yeah, maybe blue's decent.
Yeah, lurking, greeting, being a bastard, like I'm all for all that stuff.
Yeah, so like you can just throw your E against the wall and honestly run her down. I'm pretty sure, or like throw your E at her.
Oh yeah, she's just sprinting.
Okay, yeah, she is MF, to be fair.
Yeah, she does not want to be near me whatsoever.
Generally, now in like a typical game, I would be bottom. Yeah, my AD carry and my support would be mid, and then I would be bottom.
Oh, Nila is so cool.
You are not getting a reset.
Okay.
I love Viego so much. That's what I would say. That's what I would say if I was you right there. I would say I fucking love my champions so much.
Okay. Wow. That is cool. That is crazy. Okay, yeah. Damn. My bad, I guess.
Yeah, typically at this point in the game, I'm just side laning and waiting for hold tab. Let's see. Okay, we have Dragon in 3 minutes. We have Baron in 30 seconds. Realistically, we're probably not going to be fighting over Baron. But what I would be doing is I'm in a side lane. I'm pushing the wave as much as I can to get farm, and then I'm TPing when needed or just roaming up.
Yeah.
Lilia is astro gliding.
The full glide. Yes. Yeah, I guess I can go top, but I'm just gonna use streamer privilege and take bot here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure your Yone doesn't have TP. Generally, the person with TP is the opposite side of the objective, right?
Yeah.
That is the general idea. Because if Yone is bot here, oh my god, what is this Yone doing? I think he's out.
Alright.
Yeah, at this point, we're just getting stronger. We're level 13. The entire enemy team is below our level, and like we essentially at this point. I mean, this is just League of Legends in general, but definitely with Viego, it's like I am essentially going out into the world, collecting as much resources as possible, and then showing up to the fight in every 5 minutes, and then at the fight I'm gonna kill everyone with my superior gold value and XP value.
For sure. Yeah, side laning
like, of course,
has been my favorite experience as a mid laner, because you know, in jungle you don't do that nearly as much. But...
Yeah, in general you're walking around.
Yeah, I do feel like we could.
Yeah, you can do something there. Sure. Oh yeah, this guy's
That's some pretty good damage.
Wow, I also was not expecting that ult to kill. What the fuck? I'm assuming that was a crit or a Kraken third strike.
Yeah, Kraken proc. That is the Kraken Bork is pretty juicy damage.
Yeah, you're 100% squishy, right? But
yeah,
your damage is. Yeah, I don't want to go so far as to say, oh, if you're a Sundered Sky, you don't kill Garen there. I don't think that that's true. It's definitely harder though.
It's just like it's just a party. It's just a party.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What is Mila doing?
Yeah, you can't hit her.
She might have Jack's passive. Or E, rather.
Yeah. So it's just like.
Yeah, I mean, this game is looking like, right? Like you guys just play. Yeah, I'm watching. Oh, you didn't ult. You ran out of time, I guess. I'm dubious you guys can kill Milio here, but I'm open to being proved wrong.
I feel like I'm being too much of a lurker here.
Yeah, you just have to understand. I mean, it's so hard because this is such like a fake game.
Yeah.
But in the sense that, like, yeah, it's very atypical what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But you're essentially just maximizing your resources. Like, generally, there, instead of fighting Milio, I'm on Dragon with my Lilia, killing it, and I'm resetting. Like, the play's done. Like, Milio's not dying. Even if I do kill Milio, I'm probably going 1-for-1. And even if I do kill him and get away, does it really change much?
It's not really worth. Yeah, that was also a problem that Perry brought up, is that I just like I go for kills, but ultimately like some kills just like don't mean anything really.
Yeah, like if
that into my brain.
If you use your flash to kill MF in side lane, like great. She's happy, because why do we care about killing MF in side lane? Like, she's not worth anything. And then now, if we fight at Baron, you have no flash, right? Now your team just shouldn't be fighting because there's fucking nothing down there.
Yeah, but I should get some good a TP.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth teleporting bottom, essentially. What the fuck is... I don't know what that is, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like this has been a good push for me.
Yeah, nice. I like the going down there. I think I would have done the same. That's why I like it.
Good.
I also would have maybe looked to kill them.
Yeah, I was seeing if I had an angle.
It's a very tiny angle. I'm not even sure it exists, but it's definitely a tiny angle. It's definitely a greedy angle, because again, killing MF there, maybe it means that my team can. Okay, you are in a bad spot. Maybe it means my team can Baron, but generally it probably means nothing.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's Yone or something, then it's like, oh, okay, you know, I killed the enemy jungler, we get Baron. Call it a day.
For sure. Yeah, I think trying to look for like the gritty little angles. I actually find like if I'm playing mid, I'm more comfortable with it. It's probably like just the level thing. Like right now, same bed, I'd probably be like 2 levels down.
Yeah, but your level is higher, and then I think, I mean, this exists in jungle too, but
yeah,
the more you play Viego, and you've played a lot of him, like the more you understand when I win. That's like I said at the start of the stream. That's like the most important thing is, when do I win? You know you beat Neela here every fucking time. She is never beating your ass. You could literally sit still, play RuneScape, you win. So it's like, I'm taking that. Now, if Neela was fucking 20-0, I'm running for the hills, because she's got Jack's passive as a basic ability. I don't want her Jack's. Yeah, you could look to TP on that ward.
I was thinking about it, but
yeah, you could also use the wall. I think it would be like if you TP'd, it would be like instant. You know what I mean? It would be like you instantly make that decision. I'm perfect. Love the discipline on the ult. Okay, I think you guys can end, or you can just get Baron. I'm not actually fully certain. Probably just Baron.
Okay.
Oh, they
surrendered. Okay, nice. Yeah. I mean, the comps were fake, but I do feel like I'm like getting the angles now. Like I'm understanding more what I'm looking for in a game. Yeah, definitely. There's just, it's so nice having to sustain now. It feels like it just has so much potential.
It's definitely, like, I think some people overrate it. I think most, if you play a game of lane Viego, you'll find that most of your sustain is probably from Vamp. It's not from your Q passive, but like I did the math on it internally because that's my fucking job. Viego's health regen is like 7. This essentially, if you're queuing 3 minions away, it bumps your health regen from 7 to like 8, which sounds like nothing, but it's actually a lot. It's actually it adds up, especially if you're in matchups where you can get more autos than, or more like Q autos, then it's fucking huge. So,
100%. Any closing thoughts on like the game or thoughts on Viego in general?
Yeah, no, keep playing Viego, keep buying his skins so we can keep making more and they can keep paying my paychecks. Actual thoughts, I'm really happy that Viego Mid is being added, or lane Viego in general is being added back to the game, of course. I think it's a really unique play style, and I personally don't think it's degenerate. I have some opinions on some other junglers in lanes. I won't say who, but a particular blob, perchance, that I think is like a bad example, in my opinion, of junglers in lane. I think it's not good gameplay. But that is just my opinion. That is not Riot's. I should say that. But Viego, I think, is a really fun character. If you don't like jungling, but you love his aesthetic, like me, I would 100% pick it up. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I should close with. I don't stream really anymore. I'll stream when Viego gets his buff because my viewers have not seen him stream in 2 months, so I feel bad for them. So if you want to watch me once every 2 months, it's twitch.tv/Wick, but just watch Elekktro, bro. I don't stream that often. Twitter is twitter.com/WickCheckHR. Keep playing League, keep having fun, keep playing Viego. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for playing.
Well, thank you for doing it. And also, I mean, like, I'm probably gonna, like, I'm effectively role swapping to mid for at least like the first like month or so of the split. So if we want to do like an updated like how things are going, like another another session along the way, I'm 100%, sure I think people would be down for that, and I would too.
The likelihood is patch drops 14.10, things change pretty drastically. Maybe Viego has a new build, maybe he has a new playstyle, maybe the Q auto has completely changed the way that he lanes. Whatever it is, I will probably be on top of it. And if you aren't already on top of it too, I will inform you. So I'm 100% down. But yeah, thank you guys.
I appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
For taking the time.
Yep. See ya.
All right, later.